common mistakes that you see people making anywhere along the way, really?
I think it's fairly common. I don't want to exaggerate this, but fairly common for people to say they're thinking about the children's interests, but really they're not. They're thinking about how the children fit into their new life as opposed to what's the best new life for the children. I mean, those aren't necessarily the same thing, right? Let's face it, there's some reason why these folks are separating. And I think it's pretty common for there not to be a common view about what the problem is. I mean,
The blame game.
yeah, exactly. And I mean, if you get entrenched in the blame game, you're making it very difficult to come to a solution that's going to be good for everybody, right? Because that belief in blame means that the person who's blameworthy has to somehow pay for that, right? Less money, less time with the kids, less respect. All of those things are part of blaming. I'll tell you a common mistake too. People have forgotten the opposite of the proposition, two can live as cheaply as one. I mean, a couple that's splitting up, both sides are going to have more financial problems than they had before. Being a financial unit may have problems in it, but it's financially more productive than two separate people. You know, I mean, housing costs, there's various aspects of it that you're probably more knowledgeable about than me, but in a nutshell, it's a problem to adjust the whole family's financial planning to this new reality of separate households. One of the things I used to see as a judge fairly often is over-programming the kids. It becomes a sort of a contest. If somebody's going to promote dancing and singing and somebody else wants to promote sports, the kids often wind up with too many things to do. Not because anyone has a bad motive, but they're just piling on these competitive activities to make the kids happy, I suppose, is the idea. But at some point, a medium amount of this attention would make somebody happy, and too much of it makes them unhappy.